everybody. My name is Casey Williams, and this is 21st Century Youth.
Yes, everyone, welcome back. Home and Clear here. This is 21st Century Youth. We got a very special guest, our first guest actually ever here with us, Mr. Jordan Lee Harris. Very welcome, sir. Thank you. I should say thank you for being our first guest ever, because we recently just started with this program. So thank you for being here.
The reason we've invited him today is just to give a little backstory of everything that there is to know about Jordan Harris.
Yes, I mean, we've known Jordan for a fair amount, quite long. I think a little bit longer than 12 months. We've known Jordan. Just a little bit longer. Yeah, we met last year, I believe, here at the youth, at our youth. So, yeah, very welcome, Jordan. So, Jordan, please just tell us a little bit about yourself, please.
So, my name is Jordan. I was born and raised in South Africa.
South Africa.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm currently the eldest of two younger siblings, both sisters, Anna and Ailey.
Okay.
Both live, wait. Living with both mother and father, obviously. Not obviously, but yeah. I used to go to high school, Heidelberg High School.
What, you dropped out?
I wouldn't say dropped out. It's a private school. I just said, nah, I can't do that, you know.
Okay.
So somehow we came up with the online route.
Okay.
UCT Online High School. And so far so good. No complaints, and yeah.
So how is it being the older brother to two small sisters? Is it
Wow.
Is it full of pressure? Because I mean, one day they are going to have boyfriends, and they have to be the older brother.
Yeah,
And everything. So what pressure does that bring to you?
Well, as a younger brother, obviously, you're responsible for most things in the house. So, according to my mother, when she, as she says, how can I say, the younger ones will look up to you. Obviously, the older you get, so depending on them, obviously, it's their choice to have their own boyfriends and whatnot.
Yeah, you don't have a say.
Yeah, I'm just here to observe and whatnot. So that's all I'm there for in terms of the relationships for them.
But you'll put your foot down, though.
Depending on.
I get you.
Okay.
I get you.
So you've got a bit of a line that you don't let them cross.
We won't get into that though, but yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
I got a question for you, yeah? So you told us now that you dropped, not technically,
I didn't say dropped out.
you told yourself, did you tell yourself
They came to that route
that it came
of-
to the point that you feel private school isn't right for you?
Basically, yeah.
How and why?
So obviously, it's a normal class, it's a normal school, but it's just private.
Okay.
And things are, how can I say, not different, but it's also not the same.
In what sense now? I'm confused.
I know, I was thinking. So how can I say, it's a normal school basically.
Okay.
It's just the title private, the private high school,
Yeah.
gives it a different atmosphere.
I get you now. Okay, I get you. Yeah.
So obviously, I don't have any complaints though, but sometimes they
It
can
becomes
be-
too much.
Exactly.
It becomes too much. Yeah.
Okay, so you just felt, how can I say this now? You felt it wasn't right for you in the sense of too much
Anymore.
pressure?
It wasn't
or
right anymore for me.
Anymore?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
what
decided,
grade did you leave?
At grade 10, I believe. No, start of grade 11, yeah, I left.
I have a question. Me personally, I struggle with online learning because it might be difficult to sit in front of a laptop
All day,
or a computer
yeah.
or whatever and learn without people having that interaction with you. So in the beginning, when you started with this online learning, was it easy or did you just flow into it like it was like an everyday thing?
Well, for me, everyone's different. So with me, with me, I didn't put too much pressure on myself, basically.
Okay.
Think that's a new school, I have to do everything's right. I just decided, no, let me just chill. And obviously I will get into the flow of the school and whatnot. Unlike my mom, she was pressed and everything. No, you have to do this.
Yeah.
She was forcing pressure, exactly.
yeah.
She was forcing me to go to all of this class. I said, no, mom, just chill, relax. It's
Yeah,
fine.
you got
It will-
time.
Yeah, I have time, obviously. It will work out. And yeah, so that's how I flowed into the system of the school, if you would say that.
Okay.
Okay, so what I actually want to do is I actually want to expose Jordan.
Oh no.
Right? You see, because as he just told everyone, he does schoolwork every day. But in actual fact, there's a big part of this man's day that goes out to a certain game called FIFA.
That's true.
So
That's true.
why are you lying to the people, Jordan?
Now you see. Now you see. Obviously, I'm a youngster, teenager, late teenager. Especially with boys, you know, the games obviously have like a not a huge role, but like there is some parts in life where a gent decides to how can I say, spend time on his console or whatever. If you know what I mean. Obviously.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Exactly. Unlike, but not to the girl, I'm assuming. Obviously.
You get special ones out there, bro. You get
Some of
gems.
them.
There's
gems out
Diamonds in the rough, basically. Diamonds in the rough, guys.
Diamonds in the rough.
But
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
what I want to know is, with that you were like playing FIFA, the way how they exposed you, how do you control that thing? Like, does your mother tell you, Jordan, you need to like sit on the laptop now? Or do
So-
you have set times that you actually study and then set times where you just like, I don't have less for this now?
No, not quite. So for the week, not for the week essentially, from Monday to Thursday, I will have like my school, my school mindset.
Okay.
And then from like Friday till Friday for the weekend,
Yeah.
I'll have the gaming. The gaming,
Okay.
obviously.
Okay.
So that's like a, how can I say, not a connection, but like a, yeah.
Yeah,
An
that's
understanding of the two, an understanding of the two. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so with now you not being in school anymore, and you being at home doing online and FIFA, is there anything else that you do? Is there a certain sport, maybe
Like outside of-
activities?
Yeah, I play soccer, well, football actually.
Yeah,
I play football.
yes.
Goodness.
On very rare occasions, I play fives with the gents. But I usually have practice on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and games on Saturdays. So
Is it
Yeah.
a team that you're part of, like a club or?
yeah, so I play for the Beers AFC. That's located in Somerset West.
Wow.
Pretty good team, I must say so myself. Yeah, no complaints about that. You know,
First team.
yes.
Oh,
First
damn.
team. Only team.
Congratulations.
Well done. Well done. Have you
know,
scored any goals for your team though?
Now you see. No, I have scored goals.
Give him time, moment. Give him time.
Yeah,
Okay.
give me time,
Time
man.
for himself.
Yeah.
Okay, with that then, how long have you been at the club?
Wow. How long was grade 7? How many years ago was Greg?
How old are you now?
I'm 17 now.
So it was about 4 years ago.
4 years
ago.
Well, maybe earlier
I
than
can't
that.
count now, my maths. If he's
17.
I would say about
minus 4 is 13.
grade 5.
So you were 11. You were 11.
quick math, bro.
Quick math. Yeah, I was almost 11 years at the club. That's long.
Wait, does that math add up now?
You were
I should know the cases.
You've been at the club since you were
Since
11.
you were 11 years old.
Oh, my fault.
So in
So it's about
theory,
6 years.
No, wait. I'll go answer. So in theory, that answer would be 6 years because
Yeah.
I can do math.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Wow, that's long.
I want to know, Jordan, because you are a young adult,
Yes.
young teen, late teen.
Yeah, man, 17.
You were a teenager. Let's establish.
Oh, teenager. That's the word.
Yes. So you've been doing online schooling for a while now. How
Yeah.
has that affected your ability to socialize with people outside
Ooh.
of being at home? Like, do
That's
you
a-
still hang out with the friends that you used to know, or how do you create new social activities for yourself?
That's a good question. Well, the simple answer would be it's still the same, basically.
Is it still the same?
Still the same. Because I'm not like those people that like from day one on online school. Obviously, I was at normal social private public school, in a private school, now online school. So basically, it's just been a normal social media life. Not social media, but a normal socializing life. Sorry.
Okay. So you still got the day to day, like.
Yeah.
You still
I
know
will
your
still
friends
talk to my
from-
friends,
okay.
whatnot.
Yeah.
We still hang out, go out, normal. Yeah. I just had to.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all.
Okay, no, man, that's cool. So from what Casey said, feeling pressure about social life. Not is it? What
It's
did you
social
say?
life, yeah.
social
Yeah.
life. Is there pressure from your friend group that you won't be the same anymore that you now are in, how you say, online school? So have some friends, maybe, I know it's quite maybe a deep subject if it feels that way, touchy. Some friends, like how you say, turn their backs on you, saying like, nah, Jordan's not the same anymore. Bro, online school changed you. Like, is there any of that?
No, not actually. Actually, not at all.
Oh,
Because
so you got a strong friend group then?
yeah.
I see.
Oh,
Yes, I do. So obviously when they found out I left the school, they were like not heartbroken, but they were shocked because they thought I was going to be there, you know, so till graduation.
Ooh, okay.
I know. So yeah, but they played it off very normal actually, I must say. Obviously, like the first few weeks, I started online. They were always like calling me and whatnot.
Oh, so they're supporting.
Video
nice.
call, and say,
Nice.
yo, it's
Cringe.
goodie man, and so on and whatnot. Yeah, but they played it off well. No one turned their backs or anything.
Oh, okay. Nah, that's cool. That's cool.
I've got a question. Because you do online schooling now, you obviously don't get to experience like in a public school, because I come from public school, you've got like the different events, so it's like the Valentine's
Oh, it's
Ball,
true,
you've got
yeah.
the sports days and whatever. So how do you feel about that, not being able to still interact with those things?
Obviously, heartbroken, but you know it's
Yeah.
what comes with online school.
Yeah.
But I have no complaints to that, to be honest.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, I do miss it. That I enjoyed it a lot when I was at the school. But now, obviously, it's a different.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to adapt now into a new setting, basically.
Basically, yeah.
So-
Basically. And like we've heard from Jordan now, being somebody who does online schooling, it's got its perks. I think that us knowing Jordan for a little bit over more of like 12 months, we see who he is from being that type of person. And I don't think we've got any complaints really.
They know.
I mean, there could be some, but we won't bring them up. We won't bring them up.
Yeah. So sometimes making a drastic change like that, to some people it might be difficult, but clearly for Jordan it has been a smooth transition. A last question from me, Jordan,
Okay.
is because you are at home more, what relationship has that created? Like with your family, like with your parents and your sisters, has it given you more time to like interact with them and socialize with them and have family time basically?
Honestly, it's still the same. I tell you why, because my mom and my dad obviously still go to work, and my sisters go to school. Both go
So you're
to.
home alone.
I'm with my grandparents. But
Okay.
Basically, yeah, I
Okay.
would basically say that because my mom obviously goes to Grace Cake, Family
Okay.
Centrum on certain days.
Certain days.
Yeah, and my grandpa obviously goes with her, which obviously leaves me home alone. But
Okay.
yeah, it's the same basically, whatnot. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm about to ask my last question as well. But before I ask my last question, Jordan, I think I'll ask you: is there anything that you would want to say to, maybe not directly, directed towards your parents, but parents out there who aren't sure if they should put their children in or take them out of school, or put them in a public or private school? If the pressure, maybe advice on, don't put so much pressure on your child that you just took out of school and now you expect so much from him, him or her, sorry, them, you expect so much from them, but they just go out of school. I mean, there's so much pressure that comes with that. Okay, you got to do this around the house now, you got to do more of this, you got to just pack. Yeah, so I mean, is there anything that you would want to say that maybe could take that off the shoulders of maybe your peers out there or anyone regarding our age now? Anything you'd like to say?
So when it comes to that time now where your parents decide to like switch schools or like take you out of a certain school, you get that feeling of okay, now what am I gonna do? I'm gonna, you feel lost basically. You feel lost and you don't know, how can I say, what to do obviously.
Yeah.
So then obviously when you get enrolled to a new school, whatnot, you obviously get the learning curves.
Yeah.
You know, the basics, the foundation of the school, whatnot. But other than that, it's like, it's normal. It's a normal school if you're going to another school. It's
Okay.
a normal environment.
So you feel parents shouldn't feel
They shouldn't feel
don't put
stressed.
pressure on because
Yeah.
it's about the same type of vibe.
Yeah.
Okay.
No matter what, you're going to online school, private school, public school, doesn't matter. It's still the same. But everyone is different.
Yeah.
So obviously parents will feel, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, some parents would feel like if they were watching this right now, feel like, who are you to tell me you're a child? But obviously, they got like you get these
True,
people
yeah,
respectfully
yeah.
said, but they got to understand from his point of view. He's going through that right now, so
I
he
went through
knows
all of it.
exactly how it feels.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, I would say, because I almost went through the same thing, but not really. I didn't choose to. I got pulled out. It was during COVID, that horrible season. But I got pulled out of school by my parents, and we didn't really get much of a choice. I mean, I remember like my dad just saying, "Okay, we're pulling you out." I was like, "What?" Because I mean, all my friends, bro. I was like, "Nah, I'm sorry." And I just ran to my room, had a little moment, and we don't have to talk about that. But I mean, like, it doesn't feel nice. And respectfully, this, for me, how I almost felt. I felt like there was way more pressure on me now and so much expected from me now than what it was back in school. Back in school, it was like, okay, you know what you gotta go do? You gotta go do schoolwork, you gotta do sport, you know what the teachers expect from you, you know what your parents expect from you when you come home, how's your day at school? It was good. I mean, I got a little in trouble, but
I think the responsibility changes.
exactly, there's like
The
another
responsibility.
level of responsibility added on you
Yeah.
as soon as that move happens where I'm out of school. I mean, because say now, like, for instance, you're at home, you did your work's done, you maybe just taking a little break, then they think you've been playing games the whole day, like you're not
Yeah.
doing your work.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's just so many levels added upon, so I just feel respectfully said towards parents, maybe that obviously they shouldn't slack back. I mean, if they're lazy, by all means, talk to them, shout at them, hit them, go a little old school sometimes. You need a little old school on them, actually.
True,
You
true.
need,
Yeah,
some guys
yeah.
need that. So, I mean, but first show love and support in the sense of you're not beating down on your kid
Yeah.
now, respectfully.
And
That's
I
what
think
feel.
also that if you've got a child that's going from the transition of being in a public or private school to doing homeschooling, you need to give them that space to create a routine again. Because when you're in a school setting, then the routine is already in place for you. When the bell rings, you know you need to go to a different class. But with online schooling,
There's
I'm
no
assuming
bell.
there's no bell. you see.
There's a microwave. The
Basically.
ding and it's done.
So I think that with parents wanting to put their child in a different type of setting, you need to also consider the fact that your child needs to adjust to a different routine as well. So it's just maybe don't pressure them too much in a sense of you need to do it like this, you need to do it like that, because
Yeah.
not everybody's like limit of doing things a certain way is,
True.
for instance, like yours. Not everybody adjusts as quickly as you've adjusted.
True.
So that pressure needs to just be taken down a bit.
But then again, it also comes down to discipline and responsibility.
Yeah,
So
like
obviously-
that's another point. I mean,
Yeah.
we all know, and we all know. I'm sorry, you just stumble sometimes. But we all know, like that's you were raised this way. You got to do it. Like
Yeah.
that's
True,
fine.
yeah.
Like obviously normal chores around the house. You do that anyways when you come from school, so that's fine. I'm talking about like those other high expectation stuff that you just hear sometimes from your mother, and you're like, why are you telling me this?
Yes,
I'm your
yes.
like you know what I hate?
We better compare you to others.
Bro,
I know.
When is why can't you be like so and so? Then I'm like, fine, have him as your kid.
Yes, exactly.
Respectfully said with love, but like parents need to understand those words alone. It tears you down, man. Then it
does.
almost feels like, damn,
It
am I
makes you
not?
unmotivated.
Yeah, and then you get ones that unfortunately think deeper, like, am I not enough for you? Then like,
True.
Psychologically, it breaks you down.
yeah,
Basically.
does that mean mentally?
Yes.
mentally it breaks you down. But
Yeah.
yeah, Jordan, I have to say it's been very nice having you here with us. We've had a nice
Thank you,
talk.
Jordan.
Honor, pleasure. Wait, what?
No, it's you're welcome.
Honor.
It's an honor. Thank you. Yes, just to say it again, man. Our first guest, bro. I mean, it went beautifully. I gotta say thank you for you being here with us and talking truth. When I gotta say this as well, when we sort of started thinking about this, my first name
It was you. His
Yeah.
first name was
Is
you.
Yes,
Yeah.
but also what I say is our first name that we also wanted for this program. Well, this was my choice. Is
We will not be silent.
We Will Not Be Silenced. That was my first name for this program because
Sounds violent.
no, but sounds like a revolution.
Might as well.
But what I mean by that is we will be the voice. We will be the voice and we won't be silenced. We only speak truth,
Yes.
but in a lovable, acceptable way. So Jordan, thank you very much for being here with
Thank
us.
you, Jordan.
Thank
Casey,
you.
anything from you?
No, I just want to say once again, thank you very much. Me being somebody from public school, I've learned a lot about the transition to being homeschooled, basically online schooling, because I've never had a friend that did homeschooling. So now I at least have that inside as well. So now I look at it a bit differently. So thank you for bringing clarity on that.
You're welcome.
Yes. Now I would like to greet everyone and say I give you big blessings and big love from me,
And Casey,
Casey, Jordan Lee Harris. We wish you a very beautiful day, evening, whatever time you're watching. This is 21st Century Youth. Thank you.
thank you.